Good morning, everybody. Chris Upton in the house and feeling so much better. Fight the good fight with all thy might. Right. I want to thank everybody. We've hit the first 100 paying customers in Patreon. And like I said, my Facebook site, my personal site, who have to invite you in, will be dropped off only to real supporters and real friends. Because I'm not giving these videos out for free anymore to people who can't support me. They've had free footage for 5 years. Thousands of people have shared my stuff, abused my stuff, and now if they're going to do it, they're going to pay for that. I am so sorry that you guys have had to pay to come in, because my loyal followers I will be looking after, because you people who have supported me have kept my business and from going bankrupt. They have tried in every way possible to destroy me, and I've come back fighting. And if it wasn't for you loyal people, I feel real disheartened that you've had to pay, and you know who you people are because you've been so loyal. You crowdfunded me when I had the court case because you knew that, you know, I was only defending the right to have freedom of speech and say the way we train dogs is acceptable. You've stood by me. I thank you so much. But we've hit that 100 and I'm over the moon. That is my first goal. My next goal is 1,000. We want 1,000 people, paid up members, and then I'm coming off YouTube and Facebook, other than promotional videos, to the old videos that we can put back up that you've already seen. So this is a new start, a new generation of dog training, the way I've always wished it to be. I've only ever wanted to help people and teach people. I've had to fight my corner. I've had to argue sometimes. I've had people telling me not to do that. I've had advice. I've gone my way. I've done it my way, and I'm proud that I can stand up to bullies. I'm proud I can stand up to liars, and I will take them on. But guess what? This site is solely for dog training. So you won't see my personal fights on the internet like you have been watching. I had to build a following, and it was a long projection plan. Sometimes I'd like to rip somebody's throat out, right? But guess what? You can't do it. You can't do it, especially if you're a shotgun license holder. You have to remain sensible. You can't make threats on the internet. That doesn't mean you've not felt like it underneath with anger and rage, but you've got to control that anger and rage, the same as if you're a dog trainer and your dog is playing you up. You don't lose your temper with a dog. Never lose your temper with a dog. And I've learned that from years and years ago. So although if someone wants to bring it on, I say bring it on. I don't go out and throw the first punch. I don't really need to, right? Because I'm confident enough not to have to. I can normally talk a situation down or debate. I'm not a violent person like people say out on the internet and the shit they put out there about me. I'm a caring person and I've helped so many people. But this is just to say thank you so much. 100 people came to my aid because of what those videos meant to you. We are sending a message to the world. You treat people decently, you give them something that they enjoy, and then you just snatch it away from them because of jealousy. Those people have stood up and supported me. If you're not in my Patreon site for a couple of quid a month, you know, or $5 for a month for the top tier, you will not get the work from Chris Upton. You've used me, you've abused me. My loyal followers have helped me create this magic. And it's going to be my mission to take it to a level that no one has ever seen. Even the haters will have to stop hating and come in, because they really miss that Chris Upton, because I've given them entertainment for the last 5 years. My biggest hater will be pulling its freaking hair out, because once those videos came down, she thought I couldn't get him, but someone else has done it for me. But guess what? I guarantee she'll have her spies out, bringing people into this group to try and see what we're doing. But it's our group. We'll not have any nastiness in there, because I don't put up with nastiness. I don't hang around with nasty people. I don't associate with nasty people, and that's why it's so important. So thank you so much. Chris Upton is going to revolutionary. I don't know, I'm freaking so tired. But I'm just saying to you, Chris Upton has got a big smile on his face. I've been so upset that those videos have been destroyed. I wanted to leave a legacy that after I died, people have access to train dogs and have an understanding and knowledge that discipline is acceptable. I have done that for the dog training world to prove that you can train a dog with discipline. Also, you can train a dog with love and affection, with discipline at the right time. It's knowing how to use the discipline, and we have set a precedent in the dog training world, and we've got loyal followers in other dog trainers, whether they're pet trainers, protection trainers, all sorts of the elements of the sports and the dog training industry have stood up and gone, well done, Chris. And they're the people that we're going to support, and they're the people we're going to stand by. We need to form an army to fight back the Victoria Stilwells, the Zach Georges, and the horrible trainers out there who abuse dogs. More people make mistakes with dogs, genuine mistakes, and then they come down heavy on the dog, and it's not the dog's fault. If I show you how to train a dog, yes, you have to use discipline, but you have to create drive, gameplay. And I'm promoting the right trainers and sharing their stuff, because it's not all about the money, it's about the dog world. We need to make a stand. Certain dogs under great temptation need to have discipline, unless you destroy the drive from the start and you just make it a couch potato dog. You could have a dog and never give it discipline or punishment, lock it in a cage and do nothing with it, then nothing's going to go wrong. But I don't like seeing dogs locked in cages. I like dogs to be dogs. So that's Chris Upton. We're just celebrating this, and I'm giving you that little bit of news. Tonight, we're going live on YouTube, Facebook, on my business page, my normal page, and you're going to see so much stuff. But Joe Public out there, the ones who are not in the Patreon side, are going to miss my videos, whether they like me or hate me, because I've been in your lives for so long. I absolutely climbed right up the Google ladder, that if you put in gun dog trainer, up come 1,000 of my videos for you to learn with. But you can't imagine how long it's taken and the effort to create 5,500 training videos. And yes, there was some crap in there as well, where I'm ranting at people and I deal with people in the RSPCA, but I've given you a goldfish bowl. That goldfish bowl is now stopping, and if you don't come in and pay a small fee, that's your loss. I'm looking after the people who've looked after me, because it got so big, it became a runaway train, and I cannot sit up. You don't realise the work I was doing before the site was taken down, answering email after email after email. You didn't see the work in the background, laying in bed until 4 in the morning, typing away and answering people's questions. I've got to the stage I cannot answer your questions unless you're a paid up member in Patreon, or you're a customer who's been to me, and then you're in the Corleone family. If you've come here training with Chris Upton gives you a lifetime of support. Don't abuse it and think you can come in for £2 or a $3.50 or a £5 and you own me. Be polite, understand there's other people in the queue who want to ask questions, but you are the people I will be protecting. Thank you so much. This is a public announcement from Chris Upton of Corleone Gun Dogs. You might not see me for a while. See you tonight, 8 o'clock. Bye.